this man's saying that he don't got to use no credit card or nothing to pay for this water right here.
I didn't know if you covered anything.
Oh, I got my, okay, thank you. Whoa, wait a minute. What barcode? Hold on.
Soon you will be able to pay for groceries at every Whole Foods in the U.S. with just a swipe of your hand. Amazon says that the Pay by Palm technology will be at all of those stores nationwide by the end of the year. Customers just have to hover their hand over the device to pay. This method is already being used at 200 Whole Foods locations across 20 states, and you can also find it in other places, stores like Panera Bread.
So I'm going to show you how I pay for my drink here in China. We can cater. So I use my... You see that? All I used was my hand. And that was it. Hello, shut up.
See, alright, so first and foremost, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yoshai, Ba'Shem Rekakodash. We say them on the person and elders agreements and the ruler of teachers or person in shoot, and we see politicians so they are committed pushing within truth and sincerity day in and day out on the country, the in season or season. We say Shalom. You know, once again, going into our video here, and this basically touching upon that video that you just saw, right, which is going in as the caption on the video state to say palm hand payment technology could be a step closer to Revelation 13 verse 16 to 17. And then it marked, it's a no for me, right? And in the first clip, right? Let's put here. So it's basically someone that's following a man, right? Saying that, you know, he is going to pay for his items without using a credit card or without using cash, right? And as you can see, as the video continued, he basically swiped his palm and he paid for it. And the person was asking him where the barcode and so forth, and he's just showing him his hand, right? They're showing him his hand, right? And this is just to show you how we end those times. Those times are the MOTB, because we are a step closer to that mark, right? They're already implementing the systems all over the world. We saw the last clip was talking about what? The last clip here, right? The last clip. Sorry, I'm gonna go back to it here. The last clip is this. A guy in China that's basically going to do the same thing, right? Paying with his hand, right? And we're seeing the system all over the world, right? And we hearing them talking about implementing this. And going back now to the middle clip, which is this woman, right?
Whole Foods in the U.S. with just a swipe of your hand. Amazon says that
talking about paying for Whole Foods and so forth. So basically your supermarkets, your groceries, you know, your big stores that sell goods, sell products, sell food, they would also be doing the same thing as well. Just like she said here.
The Pay by Palm technology will be at all of those stores nationwide by the end of the year. Customers just have to hover their hand over the device to pay. This method is already being used at 200 Whole Foods locations across 20 states, and you can also...
She said 200 Whole Foods places, right, all around different states. Now, I've done videos, the apostles, the elders have done videos talking about other places in different states, different organizations, different businesses, you know, different countries, right, talking about going cashless, talking about a cashless society, the 50-minute cities, and many other things that they are mentioning right now. But before I continue, as I said, as the header of the video stated, it's a palm hand payment technology could be a step closer to Revelation 13 verse 16, verse 17, right? And it's a could be. No, it is a step closer, and it's already here. What do you mean it could be? It's already here. It's going to, it's happening, right? And eventually they're gonna, as I stated, by the end of the year, it's going to be all over, right? Majority of the businesses are already switching to this particular system, and you're hearing big businessmen, big political leaders, talking about it, right? So let's go to the Revelation. Let's go to the Revelation chapter 13, verse 16, right? Let's say let me start from verse 15. You say, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Right? It say, and he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Now they're scanning with the palm. Some of these people here, they might not show it in the videos, but some of these people, they already have the chip implanted into their hand, right? Because they already with the times, and these are the things that may seem cool and seem like I like how the wicked, like they put it forth fear, a new step into the technological advancement of the human race and all these things to like them make it sound cyber humans, and all these things, right? They want to make it seem cool and make it seem nice. But as the head has stated, could be a step closer to Revelation 13 verse 6. It's already here, right? It's saying, and he had power. Verse 16, as he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in the right hand or in their foreheads. Now, the person that shared the video, they put as you can see at the bottom of the screen, it said it's a no for me. So that is basically them stating it's they wouldn't take this particular they wouldn't follow this particular system, or they wouldn't take anything that's coming with the system, right? So i.e. the mark. So they wouldn't take the mark, right? So one time they's against it. But as the scripture said, right? As the scripture said, and as the header stated, it could be a step closer, which it is a step closer, right? But in the middle of the video, as the news reporter stated, that over 200 businesses already, and by the end of the year, all the stores are going to be that using that system. What are you going to do? As the scripture stated here, Revelation 13 verse 16, as it stated, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor. So it doesn't matter who he is in this society, right? You would have to come up with their so-called in the times. So you would be able, now you would have to take whatever it is to bring. If you want to be doing this, they say, free and bond, to receive a mark in the right hand or in their foreheads, right? They say, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So if you don't have that mark, right? If you don't have that mark, you wouldn't be able to buy or sell. And we already seen what it is they're doing here. 200 stores in order to thing. You have to swipe a palm. No, it's going to get more advanced, and they're going to bring in that mark, right? Which is the chip, right? Some guys may say it's sin. Some guys like to say the mark is sin, or what I like to say again is the laws. Some people want to say is Sunday worship only. Saying no, the mark is going into the RFID chip, and we already seeing this system here. We already seeing them putting forward the image. You would using a palm, no cash, no credit, they would make taking this particular taking this mark so good. So they'll make it seem so nice, is that some people is just going to buy it wholesale and just go and take it, right? No cash or credit, so they will be like, crime so high, crime so high. Hey, with this particular thing, they wouldn't be able to rob you, they wouldn't be able to take your cash, whatever it may be, right? They're gonna make it seem nice. Certain videos they're already talking about it could track your health, see if you have Alzheimer's, see if you have cancer, see if you have this, see if you have that, and all these things, they say you could use it for your ID, your identification, so you see that whole image that they're portraying with it, right? But that particular mark, in order to buy us, this person stated that it's a no from me. So the thing is, and this is where it gets tricky now. Are you going to it say that you wouldn't be able to buy or sell, right? If you do have, if say if he that had the mark, so in order to buy or sell, you would have to have the mark. So if you don't have the mark, you wouldn't be in society. It's basically an outcast, and that was stated by Klaus Schwab, right, and his daughter and his other followers or his other co businessmen, that they stated that if you don't have what they are bringing next, you will basically be an outcast to society, and you wouldn't be able to function in society, because in order to buy or sell, you would need what they are bringing, right? And they already tested the systems and so forth, and they already put it in people's mindset when it was like with the job, right? You see how people was getting on for the job. If you don't have it, you don't think it, and so, and that wasn't even the mark, but you can see it was like a prelude to what it is to come, right? Now you're seeing videos like this, a man literally following someone here, right? You see, even though it's in the palm, you still have to put your hand about 3 to 4 times. Hey, they're going to perfect that system with that market. That's how they swipe and hope. It scan that barcode in that chip, scan that chip, and boom, you're gone, right?
What barcode? Oh.
The man asks, what barcode? You is the barcode. This is just to show you how it is that, hey, we saw in Trinidad here, they mentioned for this whole, since the beginning of this year, the government was talking about going cashless since, and they already changed the system, just like majority of these other places all around the world. They're changing in the system to become cashless, right? We are seeing more and more videos, more and more things coming out about this. Videos, like you come on and you see the apostles, the elders, you see the Akim around the world doing videos, different places, different organizations talking about bringing in this particular system, talking about bringing in this particular thing, right? And in order to function in their society, you would, in order to buy, sell, and so forth, you would have to have you would have to have the mark, as the scripture stated. Because this person mark, it's a no from me, but are you really going to, some of these people just stating that, just like majority of them just say certain things and then they fall, they fall to whatever it is coming, or whatever it is on its whatever it is the so-called stand against, the fall take. And we know we're supposed to be a soldier for the Lord, right? Matter of fact, let me bring that scripture. I'm gonna go to this is 2 Timothy chapter 2 verse 3. It said, "Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahushua Mashiach," right? And that is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to endure hardness as a good soldier for the Lord, right? And hey, sometimes when I mention the scripture, I didn't mention the characteristics that a soldier does have. The kind of pain, the struggle they would go through. Like this for example, right? What's the kind of pride a soldier does have for America? When he's a soldier for America, he go all the way, he wearing only clothes, he going, this thing, that, he enjoying whatever it is comes to be a soldier for a country that not even go and benefit him, right? And we're supposed to endure the hardness that we are going to face for who? For the Lord, right? Because we know the times are becoming in too. Hey, we're not going to take this thing. We're not going to take this thing. But the hardness, the trials, the tribulation that is going to come with it. It mentioned that some of us going to be beheaded. Some of us going to be in prisons. And many other things. Some of us wouldn't see those things. But hey, it's not going to be easy. Right? It's not going to be easy. So we have to be what? That good soldier. Right? And I'm going to jump down to Verse 4, it says, no man that worrieth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who hath chosen him to be a soldier. And that is what it is. We're supposed to be who? Who is supposed to please is the Lord. Right? He's here for this place. But majority of you all are here for this place. So when these things come, you're not going to be that soldier. You're just going to be followers because now you're there to eat. And that is the thing. Some people could say, no, hey, and that is the importance of having the Lord with you. You know, the importance of having the Lord. But majority of these people don't have the Lord with them. They don't want to follow. They want to keep the laws. They don't want to serve the Lord. Right? What they for is for this place. They trust in the shadow of Egypt. Right? They take that covering from that. Right? That is what they do. So you don't know when this thing come, when that mark come, they go in and take it. They go in and take it. Just like this guy here who shocked in the first clip, he shocked. Or let's go to the Jake who in China, right? Let's just play this clip.
In China. Which in Canada. So you see that?
You feel those guys they're already swiping the palm. You feel those guys when they put on mark, you feel they're already loving the things that they're doing right now. You know? And that's how Jake taking it. Right? That's how Jake is seen at the end of the day. Right? So verse 12, I'm not to verse 12 now, it says, if we suffer, we shall also reign with him. If we deny him, he will also deny us. And that is how important it is. That is where now the decision had to be made. It's rather you're for the Lord or you're for this place. And if you deny the Lord, you're going to deny her. And we know majority of you all are going to deny the Lord and take whatever it is coming. Right? But as the scripture says, if we suffer, we shall also reign with him. We know we are suffering to face. And not by just only this, but many other things that would come our way. Right? But we're not going to take this particular thing because we know what it leads to. Because let's go now to Revelation chapter 14. And Revelation chapter 14, I'm going to read from verse 9. It says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, right, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, right, and we already seeing people that, hey, they worship the beast and his image. We seen that in the video here, right? What's just Jake? You know, maybe I gave unto him, you know, but he like that, right? It say on his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand. Verse 10, it say, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And that is what you're going to face when you take that mark. Right? When you worship the beast and so forth. Yeah, if you don't, you see, and the judgment comes from both sides, but that is where the decision comes. You know, if you're not going to take it, you would face the wrath of the wicked. But if you take it, you're going to face the wrath of the Lord. And who you're supposed to fear? You're supposed to fear the Lord. Right? So it says, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in presence of the holy angels and in presence of the Lamb. Right? So, hey, you basically, you men that going and take this thing, you have judgment to receive. But again, it's here. And it's going to become mandatory, and it's going to be a decision that you would have to face. You know, I've heard over the years that, you know, different people talking about the mark. Some people have been saying, nah, I wouldn't take this, I wouldn't take that. But for example, when the jab hit, they were the first to run to take it because why? They wanted to work. They wanted to go party. They wanted to go in the grocery. And that wasn't even the mark. That was just like, as I said before, a prelude to what is to come. But as you could see, when the pleasures of this life were taken away, the rush to take something. And that is basically why you saw this in a more smarter way and this in different functions, they're going and do it. Right? But keep thinking and keep listening to these men that telling all this is the mark is sin and all these things, when these are the kind of things happening in the background, and these are the kind of things that taking place, right? So with that, we give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash. We say that as a personal elders agree most on a rule, but the teachers of a person who should, and we see salutations so the Akamos, they push with on truth and sincerity, day in and day out, and constantly in season and season. We say Shalom.